Hey, Alexia.
I can't stop laughing
Why are you laughing?
because each day I discover a new thing about my English. And now it's the key you thing. For example, I'm having a lot of trouble and I don't know why because I used to say that very, very nicely, which is queer eye.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know. So first, I think you want to say Q-U. Q-U.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the sound you're having trouble with.
yeah.
Yeah, so let's try quotes.
Quotes.
It's the same in Portuguese.
Sing.
Yeah, queer.
Queer.
Queer eye. Yeah, it's just qua. Qua.
Yeah, queer.
Yeah. Queer. Queer. Yeah. It's not that difficult. All those sounds exist in Portuguese in the exact same combination. So, yeah, every day's a battle. Never stops.
Okay, so today we are talking about quotes.
Yes. So, like I said in the Cambly ad, if someone for some reason skipped the Cambly ad, which the only good reason that you could ever do that is if you've already signed up for Cambly. Boom. How about that, Cambly? Another little ad within the show. They should pay us more. Anyway, here's what's going on in this show today. Let's get it together, Alexia.
I am okay. You had to get it together.
You started it. So I just sent Alexia a list of quotes that I have randomly come across on the internet. When I see a good quote or something, I have a page where I just list them on my computer. And what?
No, you don't.
Yeah, I didn't collect these for the podcast. This was actually, I've been doing this for like a couple weeks now. Not
Okay.
like years. Just started this.
Because I do that. You don't.
Oh, okay. I feel like there's some hidden anger there. But anyway, what I wanted to do today, Alexia, is just you choose your favorite quote, read it, we'll talk about it, we'll talk about the pronunciation, we'll talk about what we think it means, and then I will choose one of my favorites, and we'll do the same thing. Does that sound okay?
Okay.
So, which one did you choose?
My first one, because I think that I can relate with another quote.
Okay, let's just stop really quick. Quote.
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 Yeah. First, you just completely say coat.
Quote.
Alexia got a new coat last week, everyone. I think she is very excited about it.
Yes, I am.
Okay, quote.
Quote.
So you can relate this quote with another quote.
Quote.
Yeah.
Okay. I read, I don't know where on Instagram, but everyone was sharing it and I thought it was very, very cool. But the quote that I chose today,
That I chose today.
yeah, is life is trying things to see if they work by Ray Bradbury.
I like that one. So Ray Bradbury, he's an author.
Bradbury.
Mm-hmm. He wrote a lot of
Are
things.
you sure it's Bradbury and not Bradbury? Like Burberry?
It's not like Burberry. Perhaps if you were speaking in British English or something, you pronounce it differently, but I've always said Ray Bradbury.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Ray. How's it going?
I don't know. I think he died a long time ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, family of Ray.
God, Alexia. Okay, so can you read the quote one more time?
Life is trying things to see if they work.
Okay, so life is trying things to see if they work. Do you have any issue with the pronunciation of this?
No.
Okay, let me hear you say it one time with your best articulation, your best English accent.
Life is trying things to see if they work.
Nice. I actually think this is really good in terms of pronunciation because you have this pretty difficult phrase. Actually, let's just take it word by word. Life. A lot of Brazilians would say life because we write it with an E, and a lot of our students just automatically think that means you say the E sound. You don't. It's just life.
Life.
Cool. Is.
Is.
It's not the E sound, but is.
Is.
Perfect. Trying.
Trying.
Yeah. So that is a great example of the TR sound in English.
Trying.
Right. So you start off with the ch sound, just like Thiago, right?
In the same way
And
that
then
you
you
say
have the R.
tree.
And then you have, yeah, but it's the TR, not the TH.
Yeah, tree.
Oh, tree.
Yeah, tree.
Oh, sorry. I was hearing a mispronounced 3, and I was trying to be nice about it. Yeah, tree. Yeah. So trying, then things with
Things,
the TH.
just like 3 again, TH.
Mhm.
Put your tongue out of your mouth and bite it. Things.
Yeah. And to see.
To see.
Nothing too difficult there.
If.
They, again, we have the TH. And then we have work.
Work.
Which is interesting because we write work with WORK. And most people would imagine that we would say something like work, like more or with an or sound. But we don't do that. We say like her, mother, right? So we say work.
Work.
Yeah. It would make more sense if we write that as WERK, but we don't.
Yeah, now you got me confused.
Yeah, I think I got myself a little confused.
Yes.
Okay, so why do you like this quote? Why did it stand out to you today?
Maybe because there is no perfect formula to live your life, you know?
Ai, meu Deus.
What? Live
your life. It's only with those two words.
Yes, I know. It's getting me very, very anxious about it because I can't say these words. But okay, there is no perfect formula to show or to teach you how you should live your life.
Excellent.
And you have to keep on trying and see what works and to adapt your life sometimes. And it's always an adaptation, I think. So there was a quote, I think.
Emma.
Quote. I said it, quote.
Yeah, let's just try really slow and say quo.
Quote.
Yeah, really try to exaggerate the quote.
Quote.
Yeah. The first time, again, it was just 100% coat.
Okay. I think that Chapolin Sincero, that Instagram, it posted like something like that. I think that my life is on season 11 because it doesn't stop happening things, you know, like it's always like there is always more scripts and things keep happening.
Yeah.
So, and that's it.
Yeah, I think this is an excellent quote. And I think this is something that is often captured in literature and just culture. It's this idea of the first thing when I read this quote that came to my mind was lose well, that we say at the end of every show. You know, life is trying things to see if they work. That's the same thing as lose well, pretty much.
Yeah.
It also reminds me of when we watched the HBO documentary, The Inventor, from last week. Remember?
Yeah, of course.
Do you remember that the documentary started out with this quote from Thomas Edison? And I'm paraphrasing, but it's essentially like to create something of value, you have to fail 10,000 times. And then on the 10,001st time,
you got it right.
You get it right. And that's why she named her whole scam device the Edison. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is using this type of quote in a very manipulative way. We don't
And
encourage
also,
that.
you can think about those people who literally just sit down and wait for life to happen. Do you know that there are this kind of people who are just like, if everything is already predestinado, prede- pre-
You could say predestined.
predestined, I won't move because everything's already predestined. So it makes me think about it as well. Like, you have to move, you have to make things, you have to try it out, you have to lose, you have to win, you have to make it right and make it wrong. You have to, more than everything, adapt your life and learn how to move on in every single aspect of your life.
Alexia, that was beautiful. I think that's an
Thank you.
excellent place to end this podcast for today. Thank you for your wisdom and grace, as always. Once again, life is trying things to see if they work. That is pretty much what we do every day at Inglês no Cru.
Yes. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow.